Hello and welcome to another webinar in our series. My name is Heather and I'm the National Accounts Manager for Princess Cruises, and in honour of our inaugural voyage on our brand new Sun Princess, today I'm coming to you live from the Dome. Sun Princess is currently sailing on her first ever cruise in the Mediterranean, and we could not be more excited. And we'll have a lot more information to come over the coming weeks. But today I'm here to talk to you about some other new exciting enhancements that we've made at Princess to make your lives a little bit easier. So first of all, I wanted to run through our brand new trade platform, OneSource. So many of you might be familiar with the old version, or some of you may have even checked out our new version as we did a soft launch back in December. So this is the homepage. So if you head to onesourcecruises.com and you can sign in with your original credentials or your Polar Online logins. And that will take you straight to this new interface where, as you can see, everything looks a lot more clean and easy to navigate through. So just to run through a couple of things on the homepage. First of all, we have our headline activity, which is on the homepage. So at the moment, we've got our Balcony Bonanza campaign. We have our limited time offer for the last little boost of our campaign period. And we also have an incentive, which will be wrapping up on the 14th. So to learn more, you can click through any of those. And you can also have a look by sifting through some of the other stuff. So if you wanted to have a look at Sun Princess and some of the wonderful things on this brand new next generation of ships, you can check that out there. By scrolling down, we also have quick links to some of our other awesome tools which are available at your fingertips, such as the sales reports, Princess Easy Air, Polar Online, and the Academy. We also have some other really important information, such as our customer service hub and frequently asked questions, and then we've got quick links down the bottom. You can also use the Ask Isaac, which is the click to chat function, by clicking there, and you can sift through the menu to have a look at the full suite of options by clicking the tabs on the top. If you want to head straight into Polar Online, you can click Book and Manage Cruises. And if you want to change any of your agency or personal credential information, you can go to View My Account or Agency Overview there as well. If you have any feedback on the site, we've got this little feedback button down the bottom, and you can click on that and pop in whatever feedback you'd like to submit. So that's just a little quick snapshot. Now to take you through some of the full information that we have available. So there is a huge range of stuff on OneSource, and it is hard to go through everything in one presentation. So I really encourage you all to spend some time and sift through some of the amazing stuff that we have there. Just heading through some of the main headline topics, starting with trading. So we have worked really hard on making sure that we have one of the best training academies in travel, not just in cruise. And ours is really, really beneficial, not only for you to help you to sell, but at the end of it, you can also graduate and get your own graduation cruise. So in the trading tab, you'll find the overview to the Princess Academy, where you can check out the dashboard, all the different modules. You can look at help, guides, you can view your certificates there, and your history of completion. There's also a section on Princess Commodores. So once you rise through the ranks, you'll be able to reach our Commodore Club, and you can see the full suite of benefits that you have there, as well as being able to book your grad cruise. We have webinars that you can watch, which are via our YouTube channel. And we also have a section on ship inspections. So you can register your interest across Australia and New Zealand in all of the ports that we offer them. We also have our sales and marketing area, and this is chock-a-block full of tools to help you sell Princess. So we've got our deals and campaigns area. So we've got all of the specials that we offer on a weekly basis, as well as for the whole length of our campaign periods, which generally run for about 3 months. We've got short sales. If there's any flash fairs or drop and go special, they'll all be uploaded there. Plus, we also list our travel agent rates and our Academy cruises. So you can see the full list of Academy cruises, which is available for you to book once you reach that Commodore status. We've got marketing materials, and this is really, really comprehensive. So we've got full destination pages where you can click through all of the areas that we visit worldwide to all 7 continents. And you can check out all of the promotional material and information that we have about the ships that operate there, as well as the actual ports, the experience. And a recent addition, we've started our destination series, kicking off this month and last month with Japan. So as part of that, we've also loaded some extra training material and leave behinds, consumer flyers, things like that to support that activity. And that's the picture you can see in the bottom left-hand corner. So we've got a really easy Y cruise with Princess in Japan, double-sided flyer that you can use for yourself and for your guests. You can order brochures through this section, and you can also check out the image library, which has logos and images that you can use to create your own promotional store activity. We also have a whole section on ships and onboard features, including the fleet section, which has deck plans. It's got all of the information on accessible cabins. You can do walkthroughs, there's videos, and so much more. We also have our sales tools. And again, this is a really comprehensive section. So we've got all sorts of different flyers and cheat sheets to help you sell better. And I'll run through in detail a little bit more of that stuff now. So one of the flyers that we've recently created is this double your commission flyer. So we wanted to really highlight the benefits for you and for your guests when they book on one of our bundle fares. So Princess Plus and Princess Premier are our 2 different bundle options. Princess Premier being that little bit higher, more inclusive option. You get drinks and Wi-Fi and so much more. But the best part is you get paid to plus, and your guests are going to do this anyway. The research shows that if they're not booking it with you, the chances are they are booking it on board. So why not put the money in your bank instead? And just by adding Plus and Premier, you can actually double your commission. And we've got the flyers to show you how. So some of the inclusions that you can see with our bundle fares, it's not just about beverage packages. This is something that we hear from guests all the time. They don't drink much, or that they're not big drinkers. The value is still there. So the Wi-Fi alone is a huge benefit. But not only that, there's all sorts of other things that your guests are going to be able to do. So they can sample a couple of fitness classes if they're with Plus, or they can have unlimited if they're with Premier. There is casual dining on both, and there's specialty dining with Premier. So they can really experience all of the amazing food and beverage venues that we have around the ship. Room service delivery is also included, and so is Ocean Now, which is the fabulous new feature that we included when we brought the Medallion Class technology on board, which means that you can get your drink delivered to you wherever you are on the ship, or food, or bathrobes to the cabin. There's so many different options. And one of the really great benefits that if you start looking at the Premier is the increased inclusivity of some of those things, such as the Wi-Fi, which allows you to have up to 4 devices. This is great if you've got like quad share, and if mum and dad have booked on Princess Premier, the kids don't have to be on that package, but it does mean that you can share the devices across the family. And I know bringing kids on cruises, they're going to want their devices. Another great thing about the Premier package is the photo package, which you get included. So you get unlimited digital and 3 prints as part of that. So you can go to town every single night when the cameramen have set up, and you can take some really memorable shots of you and your family. Then we have our booking tools. So under this section, we've got everything to do with Polar Online and how to do everything you can possibly imagine in the system, as well as everything for travel agents, including the self-service forms in the customer service hub. So now you're able to actually log your booking issues directly. So there's no need to go to your state manager or to call Reservations. You can just head to OneSource, click on the link, and pop in all of the information about your issue, including future cruise credits. There's pre-cruise issues, post-cruise issues. If you're following up like folio disputes, whatever it might be, you can pop it in there, and our wonderful customer solutions team will get back to you directly, and they will also include your state manager in the communication so they're across the detail. It just makes everything that little bit more streamlined and faster in response. We've also got in this section travel agent rates. So there's guidelines and fares on how you can book yourself. And we have a sales report section, which has everything to do with your agency's sale data. So you can look up any sales, refunds, Polar Online usage, Academy. You can have a look at absolutely anything to do that comes in or out of your agency in terms of numbers. So some of the other bits and pieces that we've included in OneSource is pages on some of the experiential things, such as Medallion Class. So Medallion is the technology on board, and they are these little chips that you see in the photo. So we've got all sorts of different wearable accessories that you can include your medallion in. And basically, these little chips talk to the signals across the ship, and they allow you to do things like have keyless entry into your doors. It acts as a credit card when you're paying for things. And it also means that we can use it for health and safety things, such as if a theatre was too crowded, we would be able to know roughly how many people were there just by the actual technology speaking to these signals across the ship. But the best part, in my experience, is the delivery service. So being able to actually order things through the app on the phone and be able to have it delivered, as well as to find your shipmates, if they allow it, around the ship, is just an amazing, amazing option. So to learn more, you can head to the page on OneSource, and there's a video library. There's all sorts of FAQs and instruction guides, there's sale flyers, and there's even banners and logos that you can use for promotional campaigns or co-op within your businesses. We also have information on our Captain's Circle, which is our membership program. And it really is one of the most rewarding programs at sea. And as a member, our guests can work their way through, and they get different benefits as part of the program with different levels of tier. So elite being the highest, and our elite guests are insanely loyal. So once you start getting customers through the program and the loyalty is there, they're going to keep wanting to book with you. So in order to help this, you can use some of this promotional material on OneSource to boost your sales. So we've now got the Future Cruise Deposit promotional flyers and registration form. So you can actually pre-populate your agency's details onto the form and include it in the documents so that once your guests get on board, they can take advantage of the great offer and you retain the booking. We also have event flyers where you can promote groups or events on board. And we've also got these amazing new after-sales tools and upsell options where you can highlight all of the ways to not only increase your guest experience and value on board, but also your wallet. So just a little snapshot of some of the things that we have on there. So we've got information on our Future Cruise Deposit program. We've got the onboard and welcome home offer. So if your guest did not secure a Future Cruise deposit on board the ship, they've got 60 days from their return, and you can actually issue a welcome home deposit via Polar Online. There's information on a flyer on OneSource. We've got our cruise sale weeks. So depending on your agency, Only the owner can set this up, but basically they are 7-day periods whereby your guests are able to get 50% reduced deposits on anything that's 3 nights or more, and they get onboard credit of up to 100 per stateroom. So you can set up to 6 across the year and no more than 2 per quarter, and you can use these to promote Princess. So if you're not sure how to do this, you can check out all of the cheat sheets under the booking tools section in OneSource. We also have information there on the Select Sailings and All Groups program. So this is another great offer, and it's combinable with the cruise sale weeks and the future cruise deposits. And you're allowed to set up 1 per ship per month per region. And basically it means that if you sell just 1 cabin, you can use the amenities points for onboard credit or for other things like canapes on board. But if you do sell up to 8 cabins, you can actually get an FOC back in the form of a rebate. So around the time of sailing, you actually get the equivalent of the average of one of those guests' cruise fare back as a rebate. And you have the option to keep selling into this particular select sailing or group, and you can get up to 5 FOCs on any particular sailing. But if you don't sell the whole group, no problems, because you can still keep the benefits for your guests. And then the last one in the sales tools section is the Princess Upgrade program. So similar to bidding for an upgrade on an airline, we also offer an upgrade option. So you, presuming you're at least 5 days after the final payment date, you can actually head to princess.com and pop in the booking number and the customer name, and you can bid on their behalf, obviously with their permission, or the guests can also do it if they have a invite email, and it's commissionable to you as well, which is wonderful. And then the last thing for OneSource, which I feel like agents sometimes forget that we offer, is Princess Easy Air. This really does save time, money, and stress, and it's so easy to book. So we've got flexible and restricted fares available, so you can always get a really great price. We also offer choice when it comes to booking things in and out of different places, not necessarily exactly, the ship's arrival date and departure date. And we offer same-day late arrival protection. So in the case that the flight was delayed or cancelled, we would actually get the guests to the ship at the next available opportunity. So it really is worry-free. We have 24-hour, 7-day support, and it really is just like a seamless way to book the entire cruise and flight package. And with so many amazing international destinations, it just makes sense. So that's a little bit of a wrap on OneSource, and now I wanted to talk you through a little bit about our brand new Princess Cruises app. So it was previously called the Medallion Class app. It has been renamed. So if you did have the old version downloaded, we recommend that you delete that and reinstall the new version. And it's just a nicer, more seamless interface. It's more easy to use, and I just think it flows a little bit better. So it's hard to show you exactly how the app works with screenshots, but this is the most easy way that I could think to show you. So just some of the key areas. So this is what it looks like when you're logging into the homepage. So welcome to Princess. You can either sign up, log in, or you can sign in with a booking number, which is the link just down the bottom of those 2 buttons. And then just with your guests or your own first name, last name, booking number, and birth date, you can log in. Then once you're in, it's time to get ocean ready. So you just need to click that check-in button on the left-hand side, and that little menu scrolls across as well. So you can just use your finger to scroll across the tabs. And to check in, you just need to follow the steps. So there's a security photo, so you can either upload something or take something directly through the app. You need to complete your residency information. So where in the world are you from, your address, things like that. Your contact information, so email, phone number, and how we can reach out to you if there's any notifications that we need to make. Your emergency contact, so whether it's like next of kin, mum, dad, that sort of thing. Travel documents, so the ID you're using to travel, which is normally a passport in our case, and the payment method. So you just need to pop in the credit card information through there, and you can either choose to have other guests in your booking included in that, or you can each have separate credit card information as well. And then once you've done that, there is a part to accept the passenger contract agreement. And once you've read and accepted that part, you're in, you're complete, and you're ocean ready. And so from there, if you wanted to go straight in to collect your boarding pass and luggage tags, you just need to scroll across that bar right where we checked in until you get to boarding pass, and you can see it says proceed to the green lane, which means you're all ready. And you can get your boarding pass, which is that little QR code, or you can also get luggage tags if you keep scrolling across. And we're very excited. It's been a long time in the making, but coming very, very soon is the Medallion delivery in Australia. So you'll be able to get your accessories delivered to your door soon. So as soon as we have that commencement date, we'll be sharing it with you. So the next part is the home screen. So you can have a look at what it looks like once you're signed in. And you can see you've got the ship time at the top. Good morning, Veronica. So that's one of our friendly staff on board who's kindly taken some screenshots. You can see the weather, where the next stop's going to be. You can see the what's happening that day. And if you've bookmarked anything, you will be able to see that highlighted at the top there. And if it is shore excursions, or like it's a port day, you can actually book shore excursions straight through here as well if you haven't pre-booked those. So then moving down from the bottom little icons from home to service. Service is the Ocean Now delivery service. So this is where you can either get food or beverages, merchandise, or stateroom amenities such as those bathrobes, or delivered to either your stateroom or to where you are on the ship. So you can choose those two things. And if you do have Princess Plus or Princess Premier, the delivery service for this is included. You can also do the crew call assistance if you needed anything. And as you can see on the right screenshot, that's what it looks like when you order something. So if you did have one of the packages, you'd be able to have that coffee delivered straight to you and at no charge. So you can see it's very easy to read. It's very clear. You can have a look and then you just click go and that will be on its way to you, and it lets you know when it's being prepared or delivered. The next screen is My Journey. So to explore the ship or to see what's happening on that day. So you can toggle between the two options, which you can see towards the top of that screenshot. So there's My Journey and Ship Schedule. So My Journey is anything that you sort of tagged for yourself, and Ship Schedule is everything that's going on board. So you can use this like you would the daily planner that you had before, which is still available in the staterooms as well. And then the other part of this is you can actually have some sort of virtual walk around. So you can explore the different decks by deck plan, or you can view by category. So if you're looking for something in particular, like the self-service laundry, you could click on laundry and it would show you where they all are on the ships. Then we have the dining area. So again, in My Journey, you can actually click through to reserve dining. You can do this prior to embarkation, or you can do it during the cruise. So you can see the different restaurants there. You can click the time, the date, and the dining type, and you can actually go through the reservation process. click which guests are going to be part of that reservation. You can view the menu, and then you can, once you've reached everything that you're happy with, you can see the available time slots down the bottom of that right-hand screenshot and click reserve. And so you can really lock in all of the amazing experiences ahead of time, or you can fly by the seat of your pants. But I will tell you, Princess guests are organised, so I do recommend pre-booking where possible. Another really important feature, which was launched with our first app and then was temporarily taken away, it is backed by popular demand, and that is the crew call chat function. So if you wanted to actually be able to have 24-hour, 7-day assistance with one of our crew members, you can actually click that and start a conversation. So it could be for questions or concerns, whatever it is, you can use that functionality. And you can also use the My Shipmates chat feature. So you can add different people, whether they're on your booking or you've just met them on board. And it's basically like a reciprocal thing. So if someone has requested, similar to Facebook or other social media, if they've requested you, they'll add you, and then you need to accept before you're able to chat with each other. And then just having a little look at the profile. So you can make updates to your own personal information, including payment methods or preferences, things like that. And then it will also just give you a snapshot of what you have on the booking already, such as your Wi-Fi or onboard packages, if you've got cruise deposits, and if you don't, you can actually buy them through there as well. So that is it. I love this. I really hope you also love the new app. It is such an amazing new tool, and the technology on board is excellent. And now we have an even better interface to use while navigating our way through. And if you haven't already seen the new look OneSource, please go and check it out. It was a labor of love, and we've had a lot of teams working really hard, making sure that this is as easy and useful for you to use. And if you do have any feedback at all, you're welcome to use that feedback function on the homepage. Thank you very much. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and appreciate you tuning in to learn a little bit more about some of our new features on board. Thanks.